Imagine discovering 5 simple bodyweight exercises that can resolve almost every physical discomfort you're facing. Today, we're diving deep into these foundational movements, starting with a powerful yet often overlooked one, the reverse Nordic curl. You've probably never considered the reverse Nordic curl as a foundational movement, but physical therapists consider it one of the most powerful exercises for knee health, quadriceps strength, and overall lower body resilience. If you've ever dealt with knee pain, tight quads, or that nagging discomfort when climbing stairs or squatting down, this single exercise addresses all of it. Don't worry if you've never done it before, you can easily perform this at home with no equipment. And if you sit for long hours throughout the day, mastering the correct way to perform a reverse Nordic curl will be incredibly beneficial. Here's how to do it. Kneel on the floor with your shins flat against the ground and your body upright. Slowly lean your torso backward, lowering yourself toward the floor in a controlled manner while keeping your hips pushed forward and your body in a straight line from knees to shoulders. Go only as far as you can control, then use your quadriceps to pull yourself back up to the starting position. To begin, try to perform 3 to 5 controlled repetitions, pausing at the bottom for a second or two. As you build strength, gradually increase the range of motion. If you've never done this before, even a small lean backward will reveal just how weak your quads and hip flexors actually are. What makes the reverse Nordic curl so powerful is that it trains your quadriceps in a lengthened position, which is exactly where most people are weakest. Most gym exercises shorten the quad, but real life demands strength through the full range of motion. Think about descending stairs, landing from a jump, or slowing down when you run. All of those movements require your quads to control force while they are being stretched. By training the muscle at its longest point, you are building resilience that carries directly into walking, running, and protecting your knees from injury for decades to come. After just a few weeks of consistent practice, you will notice that knee discomfort begins to ease, and your legs feel noticeably more powerful and stable throughout the day. Now that we have addressed the lower body, it is time to shift focus upward. The dead hang, progressed from passive to active, is one of the most overlooked exercises for shoulder health, spinal decompression, and grip strength. If you have ever woken up with a stiff neck, tight shoulders, or that compressed feeling in your lower back after a long day, the dead hang targets all of it. Gravity compresses your spine all day long, and hanging is one of the few ways to reverse that process completely. Find a pull-up bar or any sturdy overhead structure. Start by simply gripping the bar and letting your body hang fully relaxed, feet off the ground. This is the passive hang. Hold for 20 to 30 seconds and focus on letting your shoulders rise up toward your ears so your spine can fully decompress. You may hear subtle pops and cracks as compressed joints find space they haven't had in years. That is completely normal and often a huge relief. Once the passive hang feels comfortable, progress to the active hang. Instead of going limp, actively pull your shoulder blades down and back, engaging the muscles around your shoulder joint while your arms remain straight. This is a completely different stimulus. The active hang builds the stability and strength that protects your shoulders from injury. Alternate between passive and active positions within the same set. Work up to 60 seconds of total hang time per session. Your grip, shoulders, and back will thank you within just a few weeks of consistent practice. Let us move on to an exercise you have definitely done before, but almost certainly not correctly. The full range push-up, performed through a genuine full range of motion, is not the chest exercise most people think it is. Done properly, it is a total body strengthening and mobility movement rolled into one. This exercise targets your chest, triceps, shoulders, serratus anterior, and core simultaneously. More importantly, it trains your shoulder joint through its complete range of motion, which is exactly what most people have lost from years of hunching over screens. Start in a standard push-up position with your hands just outside shoulder width. As you lower yourself, focus on allowing your chest to travel all the way down until it touches the ground. Do not rush the bottom position. Let your shoulder blades spread apart fully as you lower, and then at the top, push the floor away aggressively, protracting your shoulder blades forward at the very peak of the movement. A common mistake is stopping halfway down and halfway up. That partial range trains a partial body. The full range push-up, done slowly and deliberately, builds the shoulder stability and chest strength that protect you from injury and improve your posture over time. Start with whatever number you can perform with perfect form. Even 3 or 4 full range repetitions are worth more than 20 partial repetitions done carelessly. Build the habit of quality first, and the reps will follow. Now, let us hit the hips with the 90-90 hip switch, a dynamic version of the classic 90-90 position that builds hip mobility in every direction simultaneously. If sitting cross-legged feels impossible, or you notice one hip is significantly tighter than the other, the 90-90 hip switch will expose those imbalances and correct them at the same time. This exercise improves internal and external rotation in both hips, which directly impacts your walking pattern, lower back health, and even your posture when standing. Sit on the floor with one leg in front of you and one behind, both bent at 90-degree angles. Sit as tall as possible with your chest lifted. Then, in one smooth motion, rotate your knees in the opposite direction, switching so your front leg becomes the back and your back leg becomes the front. Move slowly and with control. The transition itself is where the mobility work happens. Try to keep your hips close to the ground throughout the switch, rather than hiking them up to get around. Do 10 to 15 slow controlled switches in each direction. If you cannot keep your spine upright, sit on a folded towel to elevate your hips slightly. Over time, you will find the switching becomes smoother and your hips feel looser and more balanced throughout your entire day. Finally, we arrive at the most comprehensive lower body exercise on this list, the ATG split squat. Performed with body weight only and full control, it builds knee strength, hip flexibility, ankle mobility, and quadriceps resilience all at once. ATG stands for ass to grass, meaning you are going to lower your back knee all the way to the floor in a controlled, deliberate manner. This exercise is a game changer for anyone dealing with knee pain, tight hip flexors, or general stiffness in the lower body. Get into a split squat position with one foot forward and one knee on the ground behind you. From here, drive your front knee forward over your toes as far as you can control while simultaneously lowering your back knee toward the floor. Go slow. The goal is not speed, the goal is maximum range with complete control. A common mistake is letting the front heel rise, so keep it planted. Another common mistake is collapsing forward at the torso, so stay upright and proud. Hold the bottom position for 1 to 2 seconds before pressing back up. Start with 5 controlled repetitions per side and build from there. The deep range of motion in this exercise will expose tightness in your hip flexors, weakness in your quads, and restrictions in your ankles that nothing else will find, but over time, it fixes all of them. Now, let us put everything together. Here is your simple daily routine. Perform the reverse Nordic curl for 3 to 5 repetitions per set. The dead hang, progressing from passive to active, for 30 to 60 seconds. The full range push-up for as many perfect repetitions as possible. The 90-90 hip switch for 10 to 15 transitions per direction. And the ATG split squat for 5 controlled repetitions per leg. Do 2 full rounds of each. Take your time, breathe deeply through every repetition, and prioritize quality over speed. This routine takes about 15 to 20 minutes and covers your knees, spine, shoulders, hips, and ankles. Done consistently 4 to 5 times per week, you will start to feel stronger, move more fluidly, and notice that chronic tightness and discomfort begin to fade in ways you did not expect. Your posture will improve, your joints will feel more lubricated, and activities that once felt exhausting or painful will gradually become natural again. The key is showing up regularly, even when you only have 15 minutes. Small consistent effort beats occasional intense effort every single time. These exercises do not require you to already be in great shape to begin. They meet you where you are today. Start with what you can do right now, stay consistent, and let the improvements compound over time. Share this video with someone you know who would benefit from it.